Okay, let's go smoke that joint.
Yeah, what up, everybody? We got a best ball draft going down. We got Mark in the house again, and we got my man Brian in the house as well. What up, bro?
What up, guys?
Hell yeah, man! These drafts have been real fire, and so this specific division is very special because last year we had 142 divisions. So this is like the first one where we're like breaking the ice, and we're in the we now have more teams in this year than last year, and last year we had 1,700 teams. So we're shooting for over 2,000 now.
Good stuff.
Getting bigger and bigger.
Hustler on the clock.
Yep. This one's kind of tough right here, too.
Yeah. I was hoping Chase Brown made it back to me.
Yeah, I mean, it's real weird because I've seen, I mean, maybe not recently, but I've seen drafts where he's gone in like the 4th and the 5th round. Then I've seen drafts where he's gone in like the 2nd.
Yeah.
So it really kind of depends on, who's in the draft and how crazy people are going for running backs.
Yeah.
All right, fuck it. I'm gonna go Kamara. I don't like him all that much, but we're doing it.
Jaden Daniels fell to the 1.10. That hasn't been happening at all. So I had to go Jaden Daniels. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's been going a lot earlier for sure. And what the hell happened? Toyota One said, "Wipe my feet on the way in." What up? But what's up with the? What the hell is up with the username? Same with Rob. It's got a different username here, and he said, "Hi, Felicia. What up, bro?" And I think this is Sam. I have no idea. I don't know what's up with the fucking usernames right now. Maybe YouTube did some kind of like overhaul or something. I don't even know. But something's weird about that. TJ in the house. Yeah, I have no idea what's going on with that. It's super weird. So I guess everybody's going to have to mess with their usernames a little bit and see what the hell happened. Like, I wonder, I'm going to try just putting a comment in and see what shows up. Let's see. Yeah, TJ said the same thing. I don't know what the hell happened. Yeah, see, weird. And it even on mine, it has FF Hustler 420 instead of saying Fantasy Football Hustler. That's really weird. I'm gonna try Googling this and see. Let's see if I can find anything.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It says that only YouTube handles will be shown. This is fucking weird.
It's never done that before?
No, it's brand new. When I Googled it, that was the first thing that came up, and it said that it's only going to show.
Back in Bowls of Herbert up here.
Yeah, man, let's do the same. Yeah, for those who don't know, Brian is responsible for the Pack and Bowls of Herbert saying that I've been saying for like 5 years now, or however long.
It's a great one. It's a great one.
All right, let's get it.
What's your name on this, Mark? What team are you?
Perfect Chaos 91.
Gotcha. I see.
Mm-hmm. Out of the 10 spot.
Yeah, I got you. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Rob said factory reset had to be something like that. I don't know what made YouTube like want to do that, because I don't know. Maybe just like the government names or whatever. Like, I don't know. Maybe they'll want to have that, but I don't know. That's super weird.
That is weird. So that other squad that I was telling you I was drafting, my team now is boys.
Mark's got 5 kids over there. I assume like on any given day, this is like a Royal Rumble happening.
Yes, absolutely. Yes.
Thanks, Bob. Yeah, got the Jerome Baker piece. If anybody wants to get a Jerome Baker so you could be smoking, on the same level as me, I do have a code with them where you can get, it's either a 10 or a 20% discount on everything. So go check it out when you guys get some time. Links in the chat right now. All right. Here we go.
I found it.
All right, fire them up!
Hell yeah.
Woo.
Still living in an apartment?
What is that?
God, I'm in the apartment, so I got to use this floofy, no smoke.
Oh, yeah. Hey, but, those come in handy.
100%.
What brand is that one?
Sploofy.
Sploofy. Okay, nice.
Shit.
Yeah, we come a long way since the technology of a cardboard insert from a toilet paper roll and what's it called? And a dryer sheet. Okay. Hell yeah. Hey, Crispy in the house. What up, Crispy? And don't bring up the usernames. This wasn't my doing. It's fucking YouTube. Seeing toilet paper roll and dryer sheets. I mean, dude, if you're old enough, I mean, you remember that. It probably didn't help that much, but because like all the smoke would never go in there, like no matter what.
And like it still would smoke, it just didn't necessarily smell like herb. You know what I mean? If you put the dryer sheets in there, you know what I mean?
Old school filter. TJ said that shit worked good as hell though.
Totally.
At least the 16, 17-year-old version of myself wanted to think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that. Used to smoke out of auto cans. Talk about broken cancer. I mean, dude. I don't know about the auto cans, but I've definitely smoked out of my my fair share of soda cans.
Soda cans. I like the Gatorade bottles were nice.
Yeah.
Firm plastic bottle. Nothing like, almost like freebasing. You know what I mean? Nothing like freebasing plastic while you're getting
right.
stoned,
Right. You don't even think about that shit as a 16-year-old. We're just trying to get high as fuck.
Absolutely. Doing the most.
Oh, yeah.
With dabs used to have like the actual nail, the flat nail, and the the globe,
Yeah, man. Super old school. Right? TJ said apples worked well too. Yeah, I remember like one of the last times I smoked out of an apple was when I was doing community service. And dude, if anyone's ever done community service where you're picking up trash for 8 hours in the fucking hot sun, that shit sucks. And one of the guys had an apple. He's like, dude, want to smoke? And then like he was just ready, covered up the hole because he saw the guy coming or whatever, and just covers up the hole with his hand, starts eating the other side of it, and he was ready. Real incognito.
Yeah.
Classics. How your team's looking right now? Lots of running backs for Alex.
Yep. Couple quarterbacks now, and I got DJ. I want to score more, so I'm liking my build, kind of even, and I like having some running backs at the top.
You picked up some good quarterbacks later.
Yeah,
that's gonna be good.
Those are.
And Brian, you went all QBs and wide receivers. How you feeling about your build so far?
I'm probably not going to have to worry about quarterback for a minute, and you know what I mean. I'll get maybe somebody near the tail end, but like I'm feeling good about those three, so don't have to like really worry about that. And then I'm probably going to start hitting some flex positions really hard over the next 5 or 6 rounds or so, and then balance out hopefully.
Huge ass in the house. What up, bro?
Hit some of these young running backs maybe later.
Yeah.
See what's up.
Gonna have to.
I should probably focus a little bit more.
Here we go. Let's see how it starts in round 6. I wanted Adams there too. I really wanted to take him there, but
Yeah,
I'm getting nervous about quarterbacks. It's good. It always happens. It's just when is it going to happen where the little mini run comes?
Hey, I got one way earlier than I normally do.
Yeah.
So I feel like I don't even have to draft another one now. You know what I'm saying? I feel
Well,
like
you definitely need to draft another one. You definitely need another one, but I feel you though.
Well, yeah, I need another one, but you know what I'm saying.
It's like when you draft the early running back, or early wide receiver. It's like if you wanted to, you could kind of hold off on getting that position because you got such a strong player in the number one spot.
Yep.
That hero ball, hero formula or whatever they call it. You know what I mean?
Yep. And so I always like to say, like if we got brand new people in the draft or people who are just kind of getting their feet wet, because we do got guys like K2 Pinson and myself who are in like a shitload of these so far.
Yeah.
Rob R. Newman as well. But we got
the guy in the first spot. He's in a bunch of them.
Yeah, that's Schmelly. Sam. And then Hugh Jass, that's a 7 Deadly Sins. I know he's working his way up. He's in a handful now. And so Brian, he's not new to this tournament, but first one this year.
Correct.
Okay.
And then Lay Low, 24. He came from Facebook, found a post I did on Facebook. So he's brand new to the tournament this year and just overall. And I know Ronnie O, the guy at number 9, this is only his second draft in as well. And then Jalen Messina, that's Cali Jam's son, and this is his first one as well.
Okay,
that's dope.
And
how big is the Facebook group right now?
Shit, it's like right at 100,000.
Dope.
Yeah, shit's huge now.
Sure.
Now it's like now it gets to the point where it's like because there's just so many like fake accounts and spammers like on Facebook or whatever. Now it's like there's so many of those that pop in that sometimes just slip through the cracks. It's like I delete 100 and then like 100 more will come in, just like new people in general. I don't know if they're scammers or not yet or spammers, but yeah, it's huge, man.
Good shit.
I mean, shit, when me and you linked up, Brian, I think there might have been maybe like 3,000 or 4,000 in that thing, and then like COVID like just made it spike like crazy, and then every year since then it's just been getting bigger and bigger.
Totally.
Let's see it, huge ass. Where are you going with this one? I see what you need. Well, he went for team need. All right. Yeah, this is always a fun point in the draft. Like the first 5 rounds, it's always like a little bit chalky. Like the thing that will like probably change the most is like the amount of quarterbacks that go in the top 5. But after that, then people start drafting. Do you draft your best player available or do you draft for team need? And it's fun either way. Like I mean, I don't know how much you want ETN, but that was definitely a team need right there, round 7.
Yeah.
I'm a believer still.
I got him in a handful of leagues, so I'm hoping that a lot of it starts with Trevor staying healthy. Like if he's not healthy, just like so many pieces on there are going to suck anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're good. They should be good. I'm sure they'll score some points, Brian Thomas is a badass. I think, so we'll see. I'm excited. They should be decent.
All right. Let's see it. Here we go. Where's Mark going with this one? DK Metcalf. All right. I got
the only spot logical. Damn it, fucker. I was going to go him on my way back.
Dude, you should have did it. Because I mean, it's not that I wouldn't take DK Metcalf, but I'd value, especially with a guy like Dak, I value the second or third quarterback for sure.
Yeah.
Laporta. Oh shit, Crispy, you savage. Look at this. A brass 90 nipple faucet screen. It's a plumber pipe. There we go. Crispy was one of those MacGyver smokers for sure.
Absolutely.
Where you going? I think I definitely know where you need to go.
Yeah, I'm definitely going with that position. It's just which way do I want to go? No, fuck it. Let's lock down Chris Godwin as the number 2.
Damn you.
Rob said I adopted a bunch of teams that had ETN. I think he's going to have a good season no matter where he is. Yeah, and I mean, he probably will have a better season if he stays in Jacksonville because, I mean, I don't know, except for what's that dude's name? Tootin or whatever the hell. Except for him, I mean, it's still the same guys that they got, and I feel like no matter what, he would still be the 1A over Tank Bigsby.
Totally. And I'm sure Tank will probably bust a few big ones. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Tank, like, what was it? I think he led the league in, like, forced missed tackles or, like, something like that. I don't know if it was per attempt or just, like, total, but it was something like that. Still can't be
a couple of big ones. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They drafted 2 RBs. Well, who are the RBs, though? I mean, I know Tootin, and when you're drafted them, like, hella late, I mean, I know that James Robinson was, like, shit, a 7th rounder, and, like, everything kind of worked out there. But they only had like Leonard Fournette at that time. Like right now they got ETN and Bigsby. And even if ETN's not going to be there, next year, hopefully they just like try to run him into the dirt this year, but he just stays healthy. Yeah. I like Tank also. He's going to be like a viable like flex guy in redraft.
You think?
Yeah, definitely. Because I mean, I just feel like if you're going to be like defending Jacksonville, like you're not going to be putting all your eggs in defending the run, like if anything now, I mean, you're going to be defending the pass. I mean, they're putting all their eggs into Trevor and that passing offense, so I just feel like
I'll be right back.
Yeah, no worries. It could be really efficient over there with the run game and could be both guys. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think both guys, like ETN, I don't think it's going to be an RB2, but I bet they're both kind of like flex worthy on their own. Rob said Robinson broke my heart. Why? Why'd he break? I mean, he was a guy who definitely like, he came out of nowhere. Nobody was thinking he was going to be the guy. And then Leonard Fournette gets traded away and it kind of is.
That's what it is.
So they can't stick the box with their receivers. Exactly. Like, man, I mean, you're gonna be trying to guard fucking Tank Bigsby when you got when they got BTJ and fucking Travis Hunter and yeah. Oh yeah. Man, Rob, I like that you got those 3 QBs right there, but man, it's like I love Drake May. I think he's going to be good for the value, but I'm so nervous about Penix and Young.
Carolina players in general. The only one that I'm sure is going to get any points is Chuba Hubbard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Say that again.
The only one I'm sure in Carolina is going to get points is Chuba Hubbard.
Yeah. And there it is, funny. Sam just said it right now that fucking Metskins doesn't have a QB, and then he gets Darnold. I mean, that's not. I really wouldn't want him as my QB1, but played chicken. I mean, I don't know why he went Richardson. I probably would have went someone else, but he got 2 starting quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rob says in dynasty mode. Yeah, it's kind of hard to like flip that switch of like dynasty and redraft for sure. Like you look at my start, I start off with Derrick Henry, CMC, and Kamara. That'd be like one of the worst starts to like a dynasty league that you can have.
Right.
Yeah. But like, got to flip that switch because all I need him to do is do good this year for this draft.
Yep.
And it's like if 2 or 3 players go off on your team, like 1 week, you're gonna win more than likely, and there's at least gonna be like 4 or 5 weeks where like each 2 or 3 of those guys are gonna go off together. Maybe not every week, but they're gonna go off for sure.
And last year, so Derek won this whole thing last year, and he had CMC, he had Dak, and he had Rashee Rice. And so, I mean, he had 3 guys go down inside his top 10 rounds, and it didn't matter. I mean, his team was still good enough to outlast, those couple injuries.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just not going to be a pussy about drafting guys like CMC. Because if he turns back into CMC, and we got him in the second round, I mean that's just that's just like
he's a league winner.
When he got hurt and everyone drafts him in like the third round that next year because nobody thinks he's coming back. He fucking won everybody who drafted him their league.
Yep.
Crispy said y'all keep sleeping on Tony.
Man, fuck Tony.
Tony.
Rob say finished QB1 and QB2 the last 6 weeks. Yeah, man. I mean, he with his running, it makes a difference. Keeps the floor high.
God damn it.
You know what? I'm glad that he did that because I would have been so much more pissed if you would have drafted Ridley right in front of me.
God damn it. I was going Ridley for sure. Son of a bitch.
Yeah, I was hoping that he would make it back to me too. I guess he wouldn't have made it back either way because if Cali Jam didn't get him, you would have. What up, Pam?
Definitely right over him, and he fucking sniped me. Motherfucker.
I feel like you guys could keep that guy.
Yeah. Yeah, Rob said a couple late picks.
Catch me outside. How about that?
A couple late picks can make the difference for sure. I mean, shit, last year we only had 30. We had 30 rounds. And Derek's 28th, 29th, and 30th pick were all in his starting lineup. It was like 3 tight ends. And yeah, those 3 tight ends, you can't get them anymore in that range. All right. Shakira. There we go.
Shakira.
All right, where I'm going.
Rob said I'm stacking Young and Tet all in all my startups. Nice. I wouldn't. I'm nervous about that. Like, if their offense doesn't take a big step up, which it could, but I just don't even know if I can bank on it though. Sam say you think likely will eventually take over Andrews this season. I don't think without injury because I think Andrews is just better. But it's like when he's not injured though, like he keeps getting fucking hurt.
Yeah.
And again, you don't need him every week. But those 4 or 5 games that he's gonna score 2 touchdowns with 100 yards, maybe. He gets 1 or 2 of those a year. Or he nails one of those games. Or even if it's like 40 yards and 2 touchdowns that he's done multiple times, like I'll take that all day.
Yeah, he got hurt last year in the preseason, and that just like fucked up his whole season. If he doesn't come out hurt in the preseason, I mean, we're not going to see likely like we did in the first game last year. Because that was like his best game of the season by far. I don't even think he came close to producing that after that. I mean, he had like 2 touchdowns and I can't even remember how many yards. And he had that dope ass play. I mean, the play's so dope that it made my new intro video.
He's dope. He's
dope.
You know what I mean? It's one of those things like he's a great player. Oh shit, it's me.
Especially with like how shitty their wide receivers are. I don't know why they wouldn't figure out how to deploy Andrews and Likely together. I mean, it's beyond me. Rob said Tet's gonna make Young a much better QB. Yeah, I hope so. I don't have Young anywhere. I think I have Tet on 1 or 2. I think I got him in 1 or 2 rookie drafts this year. But yeah, I haven't been high on the Carolina offense in a long time, so I don't have a lot of Carolina players on my squads.
Chuba's the only one I really got.
Yeah, and even the couple Chubas that I have, like I don't have that many. I know I got a few. Oh, look at Brian kicking off the IDP with Zaire Franklin. There you go.
I'm not mad at him. I thought about doing that right there, honestly. All
yeah,
right,
like I know some people got nervous, I think, when because he had that like I don't know what the hell is it called, like the cleanup surgery or like whatever, and they said he was going to be in a walking boot until preseason. He's already out of the walking boot like a month before they said he would. So
yeah. Man's a dog. Man's a dog.
Hell yeah.
You just like look at the
I'll read off this team that I got going to you that I started drafting
You said this is a startup dynasty, right?
Yeah, startup dynasty. I got Saquon, then Derrick Henry, Christian McCaffrey, Jonathan Taylor, then CJ Stroud in the 5th.
Well, see, that's crazy that you went all RBs like that, but this is a 10-team league though, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
It's a 10-team league, $50, but the rosters are huge.
I mean, I'd be making sure you have is there a tight end spot?
Yeah, there's 2 of them.
2 tight end spots?
And a tight end premium.
Okay. Well, and it's crazy because when you have tight end spots, it's almost like the tight end premium doesn't matter because you're still forced to start someone there. And almost no matter what, it's like the tight ends are gonna like whatever they would score in regular, they're just gonna score double, on the reception. So sometimes it makes a difference, but like, man, whoever has 2 dope tight ends in that league is gonna win.
The one guy traded up. He's got Bowers and the dude from Arizona.
That person is gonna have the leg up almost every week because someone's gonna be starting a shitty tight end, for sure.
Most people start. So I've been in a dynasty league with 2 tight ends without the premium, and you're just struggling, with that second guy, and it's, again, if anything happens, you're just struggling really hard, but it does give you the advantage.
That's funny. Crispy said I would just quit that league. Mark can't. He's the commissioner.
Just like the IDPs, they're different. Try something new. Challenge yourself. I'm all about it.
There's a full IDP to it too.
Yeah.
Okay. So this one's just like a super flex, 2 tight end.
You'll be good getting the IDPs, but man, I'd be targeting tight ends and wide receivers heavily over the next couple rounds.
Oh, I fully plan on pounding wide receivers. There's none of the.
But you got to pound the tight ends. Like if you skimp on that, your team's fucked.
George Kittle's still on the board. So is Travis Kelce. So is Tyler Warren. There's a lot of good tight ends still.
Yeah. And that'd be a league where I'd be Chris, we said to have team defense too. Nah, it's just IDP, right?
No team defense. No.
Yeah, fuck team defense.
I
think you have, what do you have? 12? Was it 12 IDP starters that you guys are going to be starting in that league?
4 of each. 4 defensive line, 4 linebackers, 4 defensive backs, and 4 IDP flat.
16. Hell yeah. Not for the faint at heart, that's for sure.
No, that's not. It's a lot. I mean, honestly, I was kind of stoned when I made the league. So, and then I just put it out there and people actually, paid on League Safe and we got it fucking rolling. So, I mean, it's $400 to the first place, and then yeah.
I think you said 100, right? And Pam said those RBs are juicy as fuck, though. They are. Hell yeah. I guess the thing that's kind of tough with the 10 teamers is like 2 RBs isn't really that hard to fill. So that's the part that's tough. Even if you have just one bad RB spot, like I almost wouldn't care if like everything else was stacked.
In those situations, though, it becomes harder to make like the right play every week when you got 8 guys on your team that are worthy of starting on a such like a big roster like this, and these huge like dynasty leagues that we're in. Your team, you can make like 4 or 5 good choices a week, but like for the most part, when your roster's like 40 deep, you can only put so many guys in.
Yeah.
And that's why that was my biggest issue with the 10-teamer that I started. And like, I already feel like the league's getting a little bit stale. So I put a poll about adding 2 more flex spots and on offense and then 2 more flex spots on defense. It's not like an insane like jump up, but It'll start
Yeah,
separating some teams.
I named the League of Pure Chaos too. It kind of goes with my little perfectly chaotic theme I got going on.
Yeah, I mean, at least because I'll never start a 10-team league again, but like for anybody who does, yeah, increase the roster spots. And then it's when you have like the default 10-team and it's like fucking 7 starters, it's like everybody is just super stacked. It's like it's like ridiculous because everybody's so stacked.
Yeah.
All right, fuck it. Let's get a rookie. I don't get the chance to get Harris too much.
Motherfucker.
See, I'm glad I did it because he wouldn't have made it back to me.
I know you wouldn't have. I was for sure snagging him. Damn it, man. All right.
There we go. Snipe City. Snipe City.
Yeah, you got me.
Said, bro, I got 30 spots, 10 taxi spots, and I'm still in need of more room. Yeah, we'll see. Like, even like, I like to have like whatever the starters are, like 1.6, like just a little bit more than like one, than 1.5. So I think like
there's 59 rounds to the draft. There's really 49 roster spots plus the 10 taxi. So but we got your 2 players are allowed on the taxi. So it makes it easier for you don't have to draft 10 fucking rookies. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can have your 2 players. Otherwise, you won't be able to make any roster moves.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's not best ball neither. So,
yeah, got to make those moves.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think the 10-teamer that I have the bench is just ridiculous. But that was like the very first team, very first dynasty that I started. Had to play around with shit. But I think, for our teams that start 19.
Damn it, Brian! You took away to say it. I thought for sure he was going to make it back to me.
I don't know. He's had a down year, but I'm going to buy
the dip.
I don't believe State won me a lot of money last time I played fantasy football.
Yeah, he's the man.
Because
really every year until last year, he's been like great for like, I don't know, like 5 or 6 year stretch, however long it's been.
Yeah, led the league in tackles, 2 or 3 years in a row, something like that.
Yeah. Oh, and check that out. Zach Bond off the board. Friend of the show, Zach Bond. Check out this video if you guys haven't seen it yet.
What's going on, guys? Eagles linebacker Zach Bond here to let you know, give you a little reminder that defensive players matter. Come on. Don't be scared to join an IDP league with a hustler. You know what it is. Big shout out to Alex and the 420 crew. Yeah, come on. Don't count us out, man. Join IDP league. Come on, with the hustler.
Yeah.
I love it.
I gotta try to get more and more of those. All right, let's see. Round 13. Everybody, I would assume, is into their bench now, unless someone drafted shitload of quarterbacks or a shitload of IDPs already.
I got, I think, one more.
I'm into my bench.
Yeah. I got, a QB on my bench, but yeah.
Thank you for taking Michael Pittman right there, dude, because I was been forced to have taken him if he made it back to me, and I really didn't want to take another receiver.
So that's the thing. Even Michael Pittman in the 13th, I mean, it's good, but I've also gotten him in like the 15th and 16th because, like, sometimes people, like, who knows what the fuck he's going to do? He could easily be a top 24, like, wide receiver, and he could easily be, like, bottom, like, not even in the top 50 or 60. So it's, who knows what the fuck is going to happen?
Yeah, you can only do so much. You can only know so much,
Yeah.
Any big predictions this year? Team, players, otherwise?
I guess it's still so far away from the season that I haven't even tried to start making any bold predictions yet. Because, like, I don't know. I don't want to make a bold prediction on the guy who gets hurt in the beginning of preseason. So it'll be like probably during preseason where I'll start even getting on that level of making some claims like that. And I know Russ kind of sucks, but like, man, he's still a starting quarterback in the NFL, and he's still there in the 13th round.
Yeah.
He's got Malik Neighbors. He's a beast.
Man, lay low. I should have taken Guerendo. I just left him out there for someone else to take. Yeah. Well, that sucks. That's why we got multiple running backs, though, either way.
Yeah.
And you know what? Let's go Ray Davis here. Because I am still going to get a running back.
I'm going to go.
Rob said, I hate that motherfucker. That's who drafted Pittman. McCarthy, Super Bowl MVP. Yeah. And TJ said, isn't it ironic that Pittman's fantasy value is almost identical to his father's? Yeah, like nothing. Huge ass. I'm glad I know now he wasn't coming back to me. There you go. And he said, not the poach. He said, David was my next pick. Man, see, like I would have got Guerendo there if Lalo wouldn't have snatched him in front of me. I felt like it was more valuable for me to like grab Wilson right there because Lalo only has one quarterback. Like he's tripping. Like, I guess, I don't know if he didn't, you know, I know it's his first one. I always remind people when they join, like, here's the bylaws. Like, make sure you guys check it out and everything.
Yeah. Like I didn't want to take fucking Joe Flacco right there, but he's a starting quarterback.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Bit, at least.
Now, I've seen Joe Flacco go a handful of times, like, you know, in the 11th and 12th round, like as someone's first bench player. So he made it a few rounds after that.
Yeah. I'm happy to get him late. And I got, as long as Daniels and Tua stay healthy, you know what I'm saying? I got two good quarterbacks. I got two good receivers, a decent running back, and a starting quarterback on my bench.
And was that who you wanted to pick there, Brian? Because you went into auto.
No, I went a little too, took a little late. You know what I mean? Sometimes you miss.
So if you ever like leave the sleeper, like even if you go check a message or something, when you come back out of the draft and then click and come back in. I don't know why, but like it's always off.
Yeah.
Is that what happened?
Well, I was just like reading. I thought I had 20 more seconds or so, but I was like reading and then it was my turn. I didn't notice, you know what I mean? So I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
I started probably at 40 seconds, you know? So,
yeah.
You know, you get caught reading, listening, you know, but I don't hate it. You know, I need good players. He's a good player.
And I was debating on Nick Chubb at the last pick, but I was hoping we can go a round or so. It's crazy because if we've been drafting for like a long ass time, I mean, we started drafting in the middle of March, and you know, when Chubb's not on a team and when he gets released, he's like going in like the 25th round. So if he does anything, like he's going to be one of those guys like whose value has raised a shit ton over a couple months.
Yeah.
I like the start to your IDPs, Sam, Nick Bolton, and Bobby Okereke. It's not too shabby.
Yeah, I've just been focusing. Like, I feel like I know what I'm doing enough with the IDP to build a, like you said, a B+ squad still, and then pound the offense.
Yeah, because really, with that IDP setup, you having 4 at each position, it's like, man, whoever has the most stacked D linemen, that's who's going to get the advantage weekly, because it's not easy to get 4 like really dope linemen, you know? Most people.
There's a lot of new guys that IDP in that league too. There's 2 that have, this is their first time.
Yeah.
So
I would just give those guys like little heads up on things. Not like you have to tell them what to do, but if they draft so shitty, they're probably not going to come back, you know, and then it'd be hard to, you know, get
Phil, yeah.
So that's just a word of
Bill
advice.
for somebody to, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no matter what, there's going to be people who put together like not the best like IDP lineups, but you don't want people to have such a shitty lineup that they're going to want to quit.
I've told them I've put you all over the league, so they have an avenue to get information if they want it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've shouted you out several times. I told them I was doing these live drafts and shit. You know what I mean?
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because even for Dynasty, this is still great draft practice. The board might be a little different, but just getting in the habit of drafting, you know.
Totally.
Yeah.
Man, who is
$11 or $10 or whatever it is that you pay for even if it's 2 hours of fun? I think that's worth it.
Yeah, I mean that's what I got to remind people too. Is like, you know, with $11, I mean, shit, you can't even get a Big Mac meal, you know, depending on where you are. So, yeah, this good draft practice, and there is the possibility of actually winning some money. And this year, shit, even more money than last year. After my 2 picks, I'll shout out what the payouts are based on 200 leagues, because it seems like no matter what, we're smashing 200. I'm just not sure how far over that we're going to make it. But if you're into the slow drafts, man, the slow drafts have been filling up faster than ever. So really, it's like almost like every other day, there's another slow draft that's filling and starting. A couple times over the past couple weeks, there's been multiple slow drafts that have filled in the same day.
I'll be right back. I gotta go kick some ass.
Hey, get into that Royal Rumble, bro. Yeah, like even just Noble, like now he's actually into wrestling, so he will come up and try to give me a stunner like out of nowhere, an RKO like out of nowhere. And yeah, man, these kids, sometimes you got to put them in a for real headlock. And Crispy said Tony rules.
Man, fuck Tony.
Sam said, "Oh fuck, I have Nico," and grabbed Higgins. Said, "I never draft Nico." Now, so are you saying you did that on purpose? Or you did it on accident? Either way, good stuff, bro.
Ooh, it's a nice bouncer.
Man.
All right. Team. Couple more wide receivers.
Any teams you guys loving? Any teams you guys hating in here?
I like the Chargers and I like Baltimore this year. Those are 2 teams that I'm trending towards.
Were you talking about?
Well, I was talking about this draft, but I'm open for discussion. You know what I mean? If I had to bet some money on who I would say is like my favorite to win, I would probably say Baltimore. Him and Josh Allen are going to win one before they retire, and I can almost bet it. You know, I would bet that, you know. I think they got a long ways to go. Their teams are too good. They're too good, you know. Even when the Patriots were dominating, other teams won sometimes, you know. They're good as team as any.
Well, I'm telling you, one team that I don't like in here is lay low. Man, I mean, only having the one QB, that's just really going to hurt them in the end.
It's going to be hard.
Yeah, and I try to put as much information as I can in, like, because he found it on Facebook, and it's like, I don't know, maybe like 2 paragraphs worth of information. And like in there, I put like 10 offensive spots, including a super flex where you start a second QB. You missed that part of the memo, I guess. Oh shit! All right, we got trades going down. Trading the 107. Crispy says. And shit, I see multiple. Oh shit, multiple trades happening over there.
Everybody over here is on it on the IDP.
Yeah, they're moving quick.
I'll take both the tight ends from Baltimore.
There you go. It's the smartest move in the best ball, right?
Yeah.
All right, got it. Push those 2 trades through in the 107.
What were they?
Ones that I didn't really hold on. We got another trade in here also. Let me see. Oh shit, I gotta check if they have this, if they have 2026 paid for real quick, and then I'll tell you. It was 2 trades that I didn't really, I don't know. The dude kind of gave up a higher pick for not the best in return. All right, and he does not have 2026 paid for. Okay.
Got to have the pick paid for. Got to have the years paid for to trade the future picks.
Yeah, that's something I'd recommend that every manager stays on top of, because if you don't, like, people are gonna quit, and then no one's gonna pick up their squad.
You know, I find the dynasty community very like interesting, because I don't really like post much, but like in the Twitterverse, like there's so many people who like accumulate like draft picks, and then but their team is like they don't even have like a viable starting team, and then when they leave, like they'll try to say that like they left the next person like a lot of ammo for the future, and you're like, what? Yeah, but like, you know, but why is it? I don't understand like the idea of like drafting ridiculous, making like ridiculous trades, and then kind of just leaving. And I feel like it's like not even just like 1 or 2 people. There's like a trend and a theme, and like I see him posting, and I started all these leagues, and then they just bounce. And then, but again, other people won't even be upset. They'll be like, oh, they left the future good. And I'm just like, that's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, because that part I never really understood. It's like people have fun trading, like, and making bad trades to like not win, you know? Like, I don't know, if I was gonna quit, like I would try to win before quitting. Like, either way, you're just like giving up your money, like, just to like do a bunch of trades. Like, I don't know.
Or if you're gonna do something like that, do the best balls. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Or if you just want to draft the team, you draft the team, and then you don't got to think about it for the end of the year. You know what I mean? So it's like,
and there's been a handful of people when I explain it to them that way, when I'm like, dude, do you really want to do another dynasty, or do you just want to draft? Because if you want to draft, I got a best ball league that you could get in, and you'll win way fucking more money than you will joining a $30 dynasty. And yeah, there's some people who are like, I still want to get into the dynasty, but tell me about this best ball.
right. And again,
I'm doing the dynasty regardless.
I think that the dynasties are just a little easier to manage. Like, it may not, I mean, I still think it's easier to trade in a dynasty league than a redraft, but you still have to be paying attention and, you know, do your due diligence. But I feel like because there's not as much like day to day on the actually picking up like waiver wire guys.
Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah.
But Crispy, I don't even know how many Crispy's in right now, but he said he's going to have to start taking a 3-day weekend just so he can set all his lineups in advance. I believe him too.
And I'm going to double up on Tanks Bigsby.
Nice.
I got there in 2020, the year that COVID happened. I got there, dude. Like, it was, Sundays were rough. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
And the lists didn't come out till noon. You know what I'm saying? So you got 1 hour to get all them lineups set. Don't get ahead of yourself. That's my best advice. If you're going to get addicted to this, please don't get ahead of yourself, because you will lose thousands of dollars if you fuck around and find out. Don't let this bite you in the ass, because I promise you, I had the money to do it, and I did it, and I damn near lost my ass. I managed to land back on top, but I let it get a hold of me, and it's not easy. It's not hard to do neither. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and really, you just have to be paying attention. Just like, it's kind of just like all the time is when you got to be paying attention, really, because like during the like shit, I'll be making moves on my next week on Monday already. You know, like not like picking players up, but putting in waiver wire claims, like moving guys out of the roster, you know, like if they have bye weeks or whatever, moving them to the bench and shit just in advance.
Yep.
And like anything you can do that just like helps your Sunday not be as stressful, because I know that I'm hella stressed if I feel like I'm behind on setting lineups on Sunday.
Yeah.
Not fun.
Depending on what your job is, you know, like I manage a restaurant and we close at like 2 a.m. on Saturdays. You know what I mean? And so it's like you don't go to bed till 5 a.m. if you're just like wired and up.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, and sometimes you're just like dozing in and out. You might miss something, you know what I mean? Or like you wake up 30 minutes before, set your lineups, and then like 10 minutes before something happens, you're like, oh shit, I fell asleep. You know what I mean? And
and Crispy said, dude, it doesn't take that long. Well, it's just like these drafts, though. If this is the first time that I'm like drafting, everything's not going to be quick. Like the muscle memory isn't there. If I've done 50 of these drafts, the muscle memory is there. Like I know ahead of time at least a handful of guys, you know, that I'm looking for in the next pick. And like when you have a shitload of lineups, you're in the habit of setting them and you know how to do it quick and you know how to spend 30 seconds on a lineup and move on. But
yeah, absolutely.
Not everyone's in that mode though, Crispy. We're just different savages, you know?
You can manage them for sure. I'm just shouting out, don't let people get in over their head.
Oh yeah, and look at Rob. Like, I mean, man, the real savages find me. Like Rob, he said he runs 200 to 250 redrafts, you know, and like if I'm the opposite now, to where like I don't know, I think at my highest high, maybe I was in like the 70s or 80s, but still like commissioning like all of those leagues as well. Like starting last year, I mean, now I commission so many fucking leagues. Like I think I'm pushing like over 200 now. It's like I had to like hold myself back on the redrafts a little bit.
Yeah, because you got so many dynasties going on.
Yeah, I got 30 plus dynasties, and I'm probably going to be in, I don't know, maybe like 10 to 15 redrafts. But these best balls, like, man, this is where, you know, like, I mean, I've done like, I think I'm up to 55 of these now.
Yeah.
And the only reason I'm even able to do that now is because I feel like I got the process down with like all the other stuff that freed up time to where like now I can dedicate, you know, 2 or 3 hours in the day to drafting if I want to.
Hell yeah.
Oh, Rob, you motherfucker. Van Ginkel in the 18th. You motherfucker.
Yeah.
And Sam said, what's your biggest steal so far, Huss? I got EJ Speed and in the 35th and number 12. See, it's crazy because I didn't even draft until the number 16. So 1 through 16, I'm not even in. Or 1 through 15, I'm not even in. But yeah, that's crazy. You know that there's some early drafts where RJ Harvey wasn't even drafted? Like the very, very early ones. Like I think like the first like top 5. I don't think he was drafted in every single one of those.
Damn.
Oh, 7 Deadly Sins took Will Shipley there. It's a good pick. I was hoping he can make it to like the 20th. Pam said 2020 COVID total plus redraft plus Dino. I had 26 teams. There we go. Yeah, and I mean COVID was the big jump for a lot of people, including me. I think before COVID, actually, wait. 2019, I had 10 teams, and I needed to have 2 Yahoo profiles. That's why I said Yahoo's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
All right, here you go. Brian on the clock.
Yep.
And yeah, Crispy said the auto sub makes it so much easier. Man, that's like such an awesome feature. It really is for us savages, us super degenerates.
Yeah. Speaking of,
Yeah, TJ said fuck Yahoo. Yeah, Yahoo can't feed my addiction. They really can't. I'm more addicted than they offer. It's because they want people to play in all their paid leagues. That's why they minimize it. you could play in however many paid leagues you want through Yahoo.
Yeah.
I have to manually set it. Why don't you? Oh, who do you use? Do you not use Sleeper? I mean, shit, with as many leagues as you played in, like, fuck, that auto sub feature would be like a godsend.
Absolutely. That would have been great had I had that. But setting auto sub with having so many lineups like that, it could be a nightmare also.
Nah, it's not a nightmare. It only makes things easier.
Okay.
Because, yeah, you're picking the player. If you pick a player who's like questionable or whatever, as your backup player, like, I mean, that, and then they don't play, like, that fucks you up. But
yeah. Well, I mean, like, I guess you do it league per league, not just like as a consensus for all your leagues. You know what I mean? You'd have to go league by league.
Yeah, you got exactly. So yeah, does it take time to do it? Yeah, but I just do it right when I'm setting my lineups, like kind of like almost like my final lineup for the week. And you can still go back and change it also. Like if the person goes from questionable to full or whatever, like you could go take that off and use it on someone else or not use it at all or whatever. And it's only if the person doesn't play anyways. So if you set it up and the person plays, it doesn't matter. And you're on the clock too, Mark.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out where I want to go.
And Rob said, I just want to set every lineup. Oh, well, I mean, see, the auto sub, you still have to set the lineup and you still have to pick who is going to be the auto sub if your player doesn't play. So you are setting it manually. Like it's only if that person doesn't play, you don't have to go back and like, oh, fuck, what league was that in that one person, didn't fucking play or whatever. And, that's what it saves you from having to deal with. There goes Xavier McKinney off the board.
X gon' give it to you.
Did Cali Jam get Shador? And no, you did not. Oh yeah, you got Flacco. So yeah,
I got Flacco. He snapped my back up.
Like Shador is the craziest player value wise maybe ever because like I swear just like 2 days ago he went in the 11th round.
Yeah.
Fucking ridiculous. Then here he goes in the 20th, and he probably still could have fallen farther.
Yeah.
I bet you he starts 1 or 2 games this year.
See, I really don't think that he does unless an injury happens, because is he really going to sell more tickets? Like, they don't really care about viewership. Like, it's going to be there regardless. I don't think they're going to start him for viewership. And like, would he sell more tickets? More people want to like see him play? Maybe, but I think the same amount of tickets would get sold for the Browns.
Even if they want to boo him.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that could be a thing. People did pay to watch, fights that they wanted Floyd Mayweather and shit, to lose.
And if they're losing bad, you can get a ticket for, I don't know, $60 or so, $80. I don't know. I don't know what it would be. You know what I mean? But a cheap ticket,
Yeah.
Go get wasted and talk shit.
Yeah, I guess I still don't know if that's a thing. Cheap ticket in the NFL is definitely not in fucking Vegas. Vegas is ridiculous.
Is it?
Yeah, it's the highest. It's the highest average ticket.
The Giants are going, and I might go. And they're at the end of the year.
Yeah, I mean, the one thing that's cool about Vegas is, there might be people who are coming specifically for the games, but it's always like just the experience of like Vegas, whether it's like a 2 or 3 day trip or like whatever.
I'll be close enough to drive when I move back to Corona.
Oh yeah, shit, yeah, only like 4 hours away, huh?
Yeah, 3.5, like real quick.
Nice.
Couple Bleasfords.
Nice. Yeah, well, yeah, you got to make it out to Vegas for our 40th. I don't really know what we're gonna do for like sleeping accommodations yet necessarily, but there is one hotel that is weed friendly that you can smoke as much as you want.
Oh yeah.
All right, these rounds are just flying through now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
30 seconds. Here we go. I'll go Tyrese Knight. There we go.
Damn it. Who did that? Was that you? No.
Who? I took
definitely
Knight.
good.
Is that what you're talking
I
about?
was out there.
Hope Cody Barton doesn't suck on the Titans. They like to kill the middle linebacker's value. He was so good last year, though. Rob said I held off on IDP until the 15th to see what kind of starters I could still put together. Yeah, I mean, I took Caden Ellis in the 11th, but until I took Anal Zone in the 20th,
Get in the zone.
I laid off those IDP also.
Trying to build some late RB depth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Totally.
Hey, and Captain Spock, salute my brother.
Roshan Johnson, DeAndre Swift, you know what I'm saying? He could end up with a starting role real quick.
Yeah, DeAndre Swift loves to get hurt.
Yeah. And then Blake Corum, you know what I mean? But Blake Corum's bound to be good at some point.
Yeah, I'm curious to see if they actually give him more of a role this year than they did last year, because he had no role at all last year.
Yeah.
All right, let's smoke it up. And yeah, just throwing it out there for anybody who might have heard me. Yeah, in January 12th, my birthday, trying to get some, a few people already said they're going to be coming out. And I know the only thing that I know for sure that we're going to be doing, I mean, one, smoking a lot of weed. I mean, that's just a given. But number two, we're going to be doing mushrooms and going to Meow Wolf, which is like, I don't even know how to explain it. It is, it's kind of like an interactive art museum, but we're going to like play and conquer this like game within the whole thing.
All right.
My wife wants to go.
It's going to be a fun time.
Yeah, my wife will go.
Well, if there's other ladies there, I know Vanessa would want to get involved as well, too.
Where is it going to be?
So people might stay wherever they're going to stay, but the Demario Davis, I always forget about him.
Yeah, damn it. Two of them in a row.
22nd round. Yeah, Bayard too. 23rd rounds. Good value.
God damn it. Oh, that fucked me up.
But yeah, so what is the what's the fucking weed smoking hotel here? I mean, that would probably be just the best place to stay, because I don't think the prices are that crazy. It's not on the strip. And I know I've been to like a handful of events like there and been in the rooms, and the rooms are whatever, but really it's just about being able to smoke like 100% freely. You know, I can't really smoke as much as we're going to want to smoke in a regular hotel room.
Totally.
Yeah.
All right, I'm up.
And then the place that we're going to, it's at Area 15. Area 15's like shit. By the time January comes around, I mean, I don't know how many acres it actually is, but it's like this huge ass compound with just a bunch of different things there. There's like a bar there. The Meow Wolf that we're going to, that's like the whole, like I said, I don't even know. Search it on ChatGPT. It'll explain it like way better than me. Or maybe I'll do that and use their explanation.
You said the magic words right there, bud. My wife's already on it.
Yeah.
ChatGPT.
Yeah, super fun. And
Yeah.
Crispy said go smoke at an outdoor pool. Nobody cares. Not in Vegas, man. You can't get away with that.
No, not on the hotel property.
Yeah, I wish you could. Like, I mean, if you go out and smoke where like cigarettes are being smoked, you could smoke there. Like, but that's like pretty much it. Like right outside the casino where you're like not on casino grounds, you know. Like can't do it inside the hotel at all. I'll smoke dabs, you know, but I know not everyone's gonna be, you know, wanting to smoke like an insane amount of dabs like that.
Yeah.
Because that just doesn't smell as much. That's what it is.
I don't really fuck with the dabs as much anymore. I'm more
That's
of a flower
all.
man.
Hopefully.
Yeah, I'm more of a flower man myself personally.
I like both, you know, for special occasions. But yeah, I mean, shit, you do a handful of dabs. I mean, it just, you know.
Fucking
true.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to like be better, you know, and just like get off the couch. I love sitting on the couch and like dozing off and just fucking
Yes,
chilling.
absolutely.
I'm trying to be just a little better.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah, but yeah, I still smoke a shit ton though.
Oh, yeah.
There ain't nothing wrong with it.
And where are you moving back to Cali from? I forgot where you
Originally, I went to Seattle. I linked up with the place I'm at now, and then they opened a place in Vancouver, Washington, which is like really, it's like a suburb of Portland, but I'm in Washington, so I'm like the first exit over the bridge. There's like a nice waterfront here, so I'm going to one of the restaurants there. Oh, Hopkins got souped. I was gonna pull that.
Mark loves Hopkins.
I am listen, that is my bold prediction for the year, bro. If DeAndre Hopkins and Lamar Jackson can hook up and have one more DeAndre Hopkins season, they win a Super Bowl. That's my bold prediction. DeAndre Hopkins comes back to form, Ravens win a Super Bowl.
You know, he doesn't need to have a lot of yards, but if he can swoop up some touchdowns, just you know, catch a lot of 5-yard touchdowns, you know.
Yeah.
I have DeAndre Hopkins in still a handful of leagues and dynasties that have been going for a while. So I'd love to see something like that happen. I would.
That's my bold pick. I've been getting him late in all these drafts that I've done, and
you know,
what you call it?
I didn't even see it, Brian. All right, so Nakobe Dean, he might not be back until like Thanksgiving, but don't.
Oh, really?
I drafted Nakobe Dean in one of the first drafts that I did. Drafted him in like the 16th or 17th round. And someone was like, "Hey, man, you better do some research on his injury and let us know what you find." It's like, yeah, so he's gonna be out for like damn near a year from when he got hurt. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh. And the only reason, like, if he wasn't on the Eagles, like, because I'm not saying don't draft him, but he's someone you probably draft in like the 30s,
right?
Because he's only going to get maybe like 4 or 5 games, like at max. Like he might not even get that many.
If you look on Sleeper, it says he's going to probably be ready for the start of the season.
Really?
Yeah, that's what it said right now. Let me click on that, fool.
Let me see.
Oh, yeah, you click on him. I'm coming up.
Yeah, I got it. Let's see what it says. No, 24 days ago it said not close to returning. He said he won't be back for a while.
Sorry, yeah. Let me get my glasses on again. Keep them on, I guess I should say. Oh shit! I just gotta scroll down. Oh shit! Just gotta scroll down, I guess, huh?
Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, I didn't even read the top one because that was kind of just like Sleeper's, like, I don't know, Sleeper saying something about him, but it's probably high. Like it probably wasn't even a real person. So that's why I skipped over that part and went to the actual like news update. You got to scroll down past
Yeah,
that.
yeah, I totally see it. Yeah.
Captain Spock, Antonio Brown's wanted for attempted murder with a firearm. He's been on the run for 2 weeks now, and no one talks about it. What the hell are the cops doing? What a clown show. I mean, I heard he left the country. Like, can someone
If I had that much money, bro, you would not catch me.
I don't know where he's at, but that was the first thing that I heard. And not the
I
first
have
thing.
a hole in the wall, decked the fuck out in bottom of Mexico somewhere, and you'd never see me again.
I mean, Mexico might not even be far enough. You have to go somewhere where the extradition laws can't bring him back. Mexico might want to get rid of him. You know, like he might just be doing stupid shit over there. Like I might just want to get rid of him.
Well, yeah, you'd have to learn how to move.
Pam, you didn't hear that? Did I not post it on Patreon? I swore I did. Yeah, I know I did because I was like, this is crazy even for this crazy motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that shit's no joke. Also check Overshown coming back also, but I could be wrong. Let me go search and check because he's someone that I assume was out for a minute as well. Said he's working with the rehab group at OTAs. That was the last thing. Said Overshown not looking great for week 1. That was like second to last thing that I saw. 25th round here. How many IDPs? 4.
I only got 6 so far. I'm doing bad on IDP, but I mean, I know what I'm doing enough to where I'm going to have my tackles every week. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Every player I'm going to put on my is going to get is shooting for 10 tackles. Is good for 10 tackles a week.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Pretty much.
K2, what it do? And just letting people know, I'm probably not going to be able to get to any grades tonight on the show. So if you want a grade after the draft, throw it in the chat in the league chat on Sleeper, and I'll be doing them tomorrow morning.
All right, but go ahead and give me one.
Okay. Well, throw it in the chat so I don't forget, because I'm going to get high and forget about it probably. So just like in the league chat on Sleeper, just tag me and just put I'll take a grade later or whatever, something of that nature.
I'll do that after the draft.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, I found so we got Dave and Buster's at some kind of deal where it's like it's for the summer. You get a pass for like $70 and it's like unlimited games, and I think like 10% off on like all food and drinks that are non-alcoholic. And like that just seemed like a really good deal. Like, I mean, we would go there sometimes and Noble would spend like $40 or $50 on games like it was nothing.
Yeah.
So you just got to go a couple times and the shit pays for itself.
Yes,
Right.
sir.
Yeah, and I know that I would always be trying to get him to do like certain games too. I was like, man, you're gonna do this one, and like if you do this one and you like die once or twice, it's gonna like use like all your coins on one shot.
Yeah.
Because that's just how they're getting people now. Hella expensive for the games, and it's probably expensive for food too. But
yeah.
The unlimited games, though, that's what's going to make it nice. Oh, there goes Jordan Battle, another friend of the show here.
What's up, guys? I'd like to shout out Alex, Fantasy Football Hustler, and the 420 crew. I'd also like to let you guys know that defensive players matter too. So get into the IDP league with the Hustler so you can drive players like myself. Let them know, man. Defensive players matter, man. And we make plays just as much as the offense.
Hell yeah. TJ says, wait till you have 2 walking into an arcade 150 just because you want to play 2. I already know, and I like playing video games too. I mean, the shit at Dave & Buster's, like, we'll see how it all works out. But yeah, man, I already know. Like, luckily Regal is only like 1.5 right now. So it's gonna be a while before he's hitting the arcade. Oh, K2, you bastard. Dude, taking Alontae Taylor right there.
You bastard! Oh, you motherfuckers.
Dude, you motherfucker, dude. But yeah, everything's fucking expensive now. So if there's like any kind of deals like that, I'm gonna find it. That's for sure. Dude, no way, Ron. Oh man, he said my mom had a stroke tonight. Is in the ER, bro. Prayers up for your mom, man.
Awful.
Yeah, I'm sorry, bro. Mom
Fuck,
Dukes is
scary shit.
well,
Scary
that
shit,
sucks.
bro. Damn it, man. Hope she's all right.
How much time I got? 30 seconds? That's
K2,
awful.
fuck you. Said figured someone was gonna get in that feelings. You motherfucker.
Oh, you motherfuckers.
Dude. Yeah, prayers, Ron, for reals. Scary shit, man.
Sorry, guys. My kids are insane.
Yeah, Pam said prayers up for Ron's mom. Yeah, for sure.
Damn it.
Yeah, positive vibes for sure. All right, let me see. We're gonna play a song here. I'm gonna keep it kind of low in the background, but you know, do what we can to get. There we go. All right. Oh, I'm slacking. I didn't get Milton. I forgot how everybody loves to get Milton. Fucking certain backup quarterbacks, man. People just fucking love him. He's one of them, that's for sure. Just for all my Dax, because I got maybe I have a Milton or two. I don't know, but for all my dynasty Dax, I need him to stay healthy.
Mm-hmm.
Captain Spock said, Ayo, man. I call him Ayo, man. He in the 27th, good value. I mean, in redraft, I don't know. I can't get behind a lot. I mean, it's just a dart throw, I know. But that even seems like early for me because, like, there's dart throws that I feel like we might be able to take at IDP. Yeah, it's also like it's in the 27th round because of IDP and super flex. Like that's why, for sure. So many IDP players taken after round 10, 11, whatever, that pushes a guy like him down. That's why I feel like it's not great value on him. Like I'd want him even later.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll see. I don't know. And there's a lot of hype on him, and for Dynasty, I got a few shares for sure. I don't think I've drafted him in this redraft tournament at all. This would be the best place to get him, though. Guys who you really don't want to draft and redraft, getting him in best ball is the best place. Yeah, Brian, we're gonna have to get you into some more of these, man. People are even more hardcore this year than last year, but it's because we're all trying to get as many divisions as we can.
Totally. Yeah, I'll probably get some more in over the next 2 months. I got a lot of extra free time, working less at the gig because he took over already. So I'm kind of just like assisting with needed and just chilling for the next month or so, which is nice.
For sure.
Working like a fucking dog.
I believe it. Yeah, being a restaurant manager, I'm sure a lot of times is hella stressful.
Yeah, it's ups and downs.
Uh-oh, and check it out. We got Jamie coming onto the stream here. Hold on, Jamie. I got to set up a seat for you here. Hold on a second. All right, let's see. Oops. All right. All right, there we go. Made an extra seat. All right, there we go. Jamie in the house.
What's up, guys? My son wanted to come on and say what's up.
What up, brother?
What up, buddy?
What's up, dude?
We're drafting fantasy football teams, dude.
Yeah, my son was named after one of the best fantasy football players, Jamar Chase. I named him Chase after
All right.
Jamar's rookie
Nice.
year.
Nice. Uh-oh. What's that, Christmas? I have to stay out of many best balls right now. I think it affects my concentration in the dynasty drafts.
Why aren't you done with your dynasty drafts already? I literally have 27 dynasty leagues. Just finished my last one last week.
No, not rookie drafts, brand new startups.
Oh, startup. Yeah, startup season. Definitely startup season.
And Rob said, why not Jamar?
Oh, well, his mother is half black, so we could have went that way. I mean, no, I gave her the rookie list, and I was like, pick a name, any name. And she picked Chase. Did the same thing with my other son, Ashton, in 2019. Unfortunately, it was Ashton Doolin. Now we have Ashton Genty. I could be like,
yeah, there you go. Like that's what you got to say. We named him after Ashton Genty.
Exactly.
And Rob says digging that shirt though, and not Jamie's.
Oh, the Nirvana. Yeah.
Nice.
Well, show your shirt, buddy.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah, my shirt's fancy. It says fancy championships. That's it. I'm the MVP. He has a dead person on his. Yeah. So what round are we in, man? In this draft? Let's see.
Dude, we're in round 30, man.
We're flying.
Minute timer, you know what I mean? You gotta go quick. I got pinged with one, you know what I mean?
I just autoed twice in a row while I was trying to get Jamie on here, but luckily I had my queue set, so I was good on the IDP guys that I got.
My bad, dude.
You're all good. It was my fault anyways, sitting right in front of me. I didn't even pay attention.
So we got Brian and Mark on. What's up, guys?
Yes, up.
What's up,
brother?
What team are you guys? What's your sleeper handle? Let's see, Brian.
By first name.
Yeah. So Brian's out of the seventh
slot, I believe.
Yeah.
I'm right in front of the hustler at the 1.10.
Oh, dude, you got Ken Murray? Oh, come on, man.
I hope you be sniping him left and right.
And he's a bum now.
You've been sniping me all night.
Pam shouting out Jamie.
Snipe him back, dude.
He has been, that's for sure. It hasn't been a one-way street to Snipe City.
Nice.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, cool. I only need 2 or 3 more IDP.
How many do you like to go in this league?
I would say minimum 9, but I like to get 10 or 11.
Okay.
Yeah, if you have like 5 amazing starters, I would say go 9 total. But if you wait longer, then make sure you get that extra 1 or 2 guys and go 11.
Gotcha.
You just never know who's going to get hurt, so that's why it's just best to get a few of them.
I got 11.
Going Butte.
So my son just pointed to Joshua Dobbs and said, that guy right there. So I guess Joshua Dobbs is going to smash this year.
Dude,
so
I believe it.
Drake May's going to get hurt.
Just needs a couple good ones. Not good ones, I should say. That would be bad. A couple things to happen. He just needs to play good once or twice, and he's the man.
He was top 10 when he was with the Vikings. That's why I love JJ McCarthy so much.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I just got off of a live episode. I did a Mock It Like It's Hot over at Club Fantasy. They invited me on to do a Scott Fish Bowl live.
Mock it like it's hot.
Yep.
That's got to be a sound drop.
Daddy, those different person.
They are different people. Yeah. Look, there's colors. There's
Black.
green. There's blue. There's pink,
Black.
red,
And those
orange.
black. Those black also. On him.
Well, those are the names, buddy.
And just a heads up, at around 7:45, so in like 8 minutes, we're gonna shut this down for the night, and then I'll be doing the just after the draft in the league chat. Just tag me and request a grade, and I'll be getting to those in the morning, early afternoon, depending on where you are. And Crispy said 27 dynasties elementary, my dear Jamie. And TJ said McCarthy school. Man, it's gonna keep happening, man. People are gonna keep trolling me on McCarthy because I just don't I don't see him just coming in the league and being a top 10 quarterback now without a bunch of people getting injured around him.
Dude, you could put any single quarterback in that offense except for Deshaun Watson, and they'll be top 10.
I mean, we say that, but he also has to stay healthy the entire year and have not a lot a lot of bad games.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
Nick Mullins, where's he at? He was top 10.
For a whole season, he was top 10 there
when he played.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like he still has to stay healthy, and we're talking about someone who missed 100% of games for not staying healthy.
Well, I'm just saying anyone that you plug into that offense has that upside of being a top 10 guy, even if you don't have rushing ability. Like Sam Darnold was top 10.
Yeah,
come on, man. Sam Darnold's booty.
I mean, look at Sam Darnold in Carolina before he got hurt. Like he was already showing signs of being top 10, like that he can make it up there. It was the Jets that we still think of him on the Jets. Like he's been off of the Jets a long time.
Yeah.
Three more rounds here. Or at least 3 more picks for me. Because we're already almost all the way through. Round 33.
And this is the New Jack City draft, right?
No, this is the Friday draft.
Oh, motherfucker. I thought it was New Jack. That's why I had that background. My bad.
No, this is Friday. And yesterday was New Jack City. And tomorrow in the morning, we got next Friday. And then tomorrow night, we got Friday after next. So if you guys are ready to go down a Friday rabbit hole.
Oh, man. Are we going to have a last Friday draft?
Nah, because it doesn't exist yet.
It's being made.
I mean, they've been saying things like that for a while.
But it's actually in production right now. So,
okay. Well, maybe they'll get it done before next year's draft, and it'll be, I don't know, one of the first ones in the new tournament.
Yeah, no, I think it's going to be 2027 from what I heard.
Okay. Uh-oh. There goes Dodson.
Well, obviously.
All right. There we go.
Man, when you said Dotson, why did I think IDP?
Well, because you're thinking the other Dodson.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
But that, I mean, Jahan Dodson, all these Antoine Dodson drops were for him.
Had your kids, had your wife.
They out here raping everybody. Sorry. Oh, kid. Sorry.
And, oh, man. Yeah, it's crazy how he got famous off of that. I mean, see, that talk about, just taking advantage of, your 15 seconds of fame. Made him famous. And I'm pretty sure that song went platinum too. I don't know how, but all right. Almost gonna make it all the way to the end of the draft. We'll see. But yeah, signing off here in about 4 minutes. Speaking of Nick Mullins, there he goes. Let's see it. Couple more picks here.
Hey-yo.
There we go. 5 more picks. Brian, appreciate you jumping on, brother. Mark, appreciate you jumping on.
Yeah, it was a pleasure, gentlemen.
Jamie, thanks for jumping on.
Yeah, appreciate it, man. I just wanted to say what's
I
up.
want a blue.
Yeah, we got we're almost at 150. I really feel like we could get all the way to like 250.
There's a lot of time left.
Yeah. And we do 2 drafts every Saturday and Sunday now, one at 10 o'clock, 10 a.m. West Coast time, 1 p.m. Eastern time. So if anybody wants to get into those, I posted the link in Patreon already. And then we have one at night also, same time, 6 p.m. West Coast time, 9 p.m. Eastern. And yeah, that's going to help us keep getting higher and higher. And these slow drafts, they've been filling really quick. So it's been helping us push to this potentially 250. Gonna be awesome.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
All right. Well, I'm gonna roll these credits here, and we're gonna get
quick,
up.
my son wanted to say something.
Let's see it.
Get me outside.
Catch me outside.
All right. Well, on that note, I will catch you guys on another time. Have a good one.
Appreciate you, brother. Catch you later.
Later.
All right. Salute to our executive producer, Justin Pickle in a Jar. Producers, salute. Our co-producers, salute. Associate producers, salute. The epic supporters, salute. And the awesome supporters, salute. Appreciate all you guys. We'll see you tomorrow in the morning. I've been going live for these, so I'll be going live in the morning more than likely. We'll see you there. Peace out.
All right. Later.
Defense on me.
I don't want them to gain another yard.
You blitz all night. If they cross the line of scrimmage, I'm going to take every last one of you out. You make sure
They remember forever the night they played the Titans. Here comes the